Der. 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 Wait. Did it? What? Why did it do that?
Teleport, strobe.
Yep. I'm in the radio.
Yeah, Celeste is a interesting game. Difficult platformer, weird story.
Yep.
Actually, we are live.
Yep. Let's see now. Okay, that should be working. I hope. Let's,
Getting about 20-second Twitch lag again.
That's expected. Thank you, Michael. She wants to eat from this side. But,
She has to orient.
Actually, right now, I think she is facing towards Detroit.
She didn't like the idea of facing towards Detroit.
Now she's facing towards Santa Fe.
That's nice.
Yeah. There's so much going on, she doesn't know what to do.
Settle down and chow down, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, finally. She appears to be eating. Yeah, now Mark, I know somebody in Las Cruces who could get you a job.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
My hands are cold.
I left my drink on my desk.
You gotta stop doing that.
I always forget something.
Usually your drink, like each of the times.
So, good evening, Internet. Don't get snagged on things. There.
Teleport, strobe.
It is 8:03 p.m. on Saturday, February, what now? 10th? 9th? Okay.
10.
10th. Yeah. February 10th, 2018. This is Throne of Games. I'm your host, Mark Amsry, DJ Amstrack. That's Daniel. And tonight we're going to be continuing Okage Shadow King. Let's see. Last time we discovered that little girl who wanted to be an idol singer in Madrid. Madril. She is the next evil king. She is the evil idol king.
Yeah, like the pop idol. Evil
Yeah,
king or
pop
something.
idol evil king. Yeah. And yeah, she's got everybody, or at the very least all the guys in, but I think the girls too. Some of them at least. Anyway, they're all in a tizzy over her, and she is controlling them in such a way.
Her song's got an evil spell embedded.
Yup.
Like you do.
Like you do. So. Come on, window, get over here. Whap. I'm gonna get suddenly brighter.
Yeah, I feel
Wrong
like,
window.
There's less to do with these so-called evil kings and more to do with why they keep showing up and why they don't seem to be fully in control of themselves until they get the snot beaten out of them. And why they keep getting drawn to the same place.
Indeed. Perhaps Stan is not the true evil king that he thinks he is. And the actual evil king is the one sealed within the sewer, drawing the shards of his former power to him.
Or perhaps Stan really is Goma's successor, but Goma's still kind of around and trying to draw its shards together under the sewers.
Perhaps. Or maybe the butler is Goma.
James?
Mm-hmm.
That would be really funny. It's to James.
Yep. Snowmangs. It's a little loud. Oh wait, I never did balance the audio. We may have just blasted out some eardrums.
Good job. Hey, it sounds too loud in here.
Would you handle that, if you would, please?
Huh?
Would you turn it down at the speakers, please?
That's a little more than that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the speakers. Oh, you want them off?
No,
Not
down.
off, just down.
They're all the way down. It's coming out of the TV.
It's coming out of the TV. Why is it coming out of the TV?
Why is it coming out of the TV? Oh, Blades, that's dumb. Oh, that's dumb.
No, not those speakers.
It's the TV down.
Until such times we fix that. Michael Lund says his eardrums are okay.
Okay.
That's good. Glad to hear that. We'd hate to deafen anybody.
They're intact, not shattered into 47 pieces. That was distressingly specific.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
This was tuned to pop-up sound class such.
I switched to using the actual speakers, but it's still coming out of the TV.
Would you have to restart it?
I might have to restart the emulator. There we go.
That's what we would see in this place, yes.
Okay, now we might actually want a little more volume, but hopefully that's about right.
Let's see. Post.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Wonderful. The gate is still shut. That weird old Yeti dance.
For the righteous. Got Red, white, and blue. So, you're at the signpost near the town.
Sign. I don't recall seeing a signpost. Signpost.
Follow the top of the wall west, but cut back east and follow the base of the wall until you find another tiny gator. Walk west through the small gates and read that signpost. There's the signpost, yeah. That thing was more of a fortress.
Kitties.
Hello, deep sheep. Peep, peep.
How rude. Mimi.
He's up there, cool head Luke. I wonder, now that Remy's eaten. I don't remember.
There we go. That was actually still a little loud. Oh, whoops.
Praise beasts. Oh great, another meat wavering. That's just what we wanted.
Meat wave.
Signpost.
Southeast, tryst, dead end. Southwest, nothing really.
Priest.
Nothing you say.
Despite what the sign says, go southwest towards a cottage.
I see it.
First, approach the tree outside. You might find something there.
Outside the cottage?
Yeah, there's a tree outside the cottage.
Alright. Wait, I was doing the weakness thing wrong, I just realized. Fire beats lightning, fire doesn't beat water.
Oopsies.
Or does lightning beat fire?
No, lightning beats water.
Right, okay.
Fire beats lightning. For some reason. I used to use that. That's why Rosalind was tearing the face early in the well, then her fairly hard dark sides.
No wonder that last fight with all the snowmen went so poorly.
Crab dropped something. What did it drop?
Mongoose whisker.
What is that?
I don't know. There it is. Ah, defends against poison.
I do.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Except you're to actually defend against venom, not poison.
Well, yes.
Yay! Found a tiger.
Found a snowman. Snowman moved when I touched it.
And now the case of the merchant crabs.
Hey, wait, I told y'all to combine. What happened?
I do not know. Oh great, the bots are talking to each other. The Attack Fire Robot did its thing and Clumsy responded, "Hi, censored."
What? I can shove the snowman around. That's going to be important. Somehow. Oh, you're back, Mr. Karlstein! And what about that? Oh, you know that, huh? Ah, it's okay. You don't need to say anything. Not yet. Oh, well, I see. They are such small gears, and they were scattered all over due to an immeasurable explosion. The explosion wasn't really a failure, Mr. Anticle. Having an explosion means it is successfully drawing power. Anyway, I cannot even continue the experiment without my precious parts. It'll take too much time to make them over again. Thus I request an ongoing search. Finding 30 parts would be fine. I'm counting on you, Mr. Sylvester. So long.
Guess he was talking to someone.
To me, I think. He just was making up names.
Huh. Well, apparently that's why you're looking for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
You only need 30. Should have 23 by now.
I have 20.
That's close. Leave the house and go north along the shoreline.
I'm gonna bring the snowman with me. That's not north. What am I doing? It's a lot of penguins. It's like Space Invaders. It goes faster the fewer things there are on the screen.
Ah, yes, the accident that brought the concept of ramping difficulty to video games.
Yup. Yes.
Honestly, how can you make that many hit sounds in this?
Right? I mean, maybe they guarded against them?
With what? They're flippers?
Sure. Parried them with their beak. Although a parry wouldn't really make that much noise either.
Nuts and alarm charms.
Woo!
And a needed level.
And the snowman's back where it was.
Of course it was. Those are some big prints.
Uh-huh.
Is there an abdominal snowman? The ad man.
Actually, no, I'll just focus on taking care of these guys, and then I can heal outside of battle.
That's not the right move, Elfman. Punched in the face and you got yourself to blame. Should have attacked, but you were lame. Meow.
Vince! Come here, buddy. The internet wants to see you.
It was beast.
Is this what I was supposed to find, or is there something further north?
Those are just there. Keep going north longshore.
Okay. Ah,
Maybe avoid the ghosts. You're down on the little LP.
yeah, I am.
And you got nuts for days, but sometimes you can use LP like in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
It died somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeti no more. This is written once there was a Yeti, and now there's not.
It is written.
It is written. Hey, where'd that Yeti go? Can't get over there.
Not yet. Ah.
It is written. You can't get there from here.
I've been there. Know the way.
Can't get there from here.
I've been there. Know the way.
But you can't get there from here. You have to go there first. Then you can get there. No, there's a second there, not the first there. The first there you can't get to from here anyway. You gotta do what he just said.
what else is along here? There's a signpost.
There is. What has it to say? Leave in port. Avoid the ghost.
Sealed cave.
I see.
It seems like this is where Linda ran to. By the way, sister, what happened to Boss? The princess is taking a nap. She is sulky because of you-know-who. It means I can be the absolute ruler. Let's go, slaves. Gotcha, brother. I don't even want to start. Come on, let's go.
And there should be a nice convenient healing book. Aha.
Yes.
And then you can leave the dungeon.
Oh.
Here's abusing it briefly as a healing spot.
Okay.
How rude. Oh well.
But isn't Linda where I want to go?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll be right back. So, wind your way down and circle the temple at ground level.
There's another gear, isn't there?
Yep, kind of behind it near the water.
Here we go. Hey, the tiny gear made the ghost disappear.
Neat.
Yeah.
And then, dang.
What is that
for
sound?
a tree on the south side.
South side. Yep.
Which you could use as a bridge.
Yeah. Elephant. Seriously, what the heck is that sound? That.
I'm hearing that too. My thinking, Rick, it might be your mother.
Since it's probably not carrying via the mic, there is a some kind of high-pitched mechanical-ish sound happening. Ooh, bandits' shoes. Those sound good.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like a cricket with a socket wrench.
You know, that's not a horrible description. In case the microphone didn't pick that up, he described it as a cricket with a socket wrench. Nope, there it is. Nope, nope. Agility +1. That makes sense. Weed resistance. What did the first star badge do? Oh yeah. No, I definitely want that.
It is that little fan.
Hmm.
A little out of balance and being squeaky.
Would you mind turning it off?
Yes, I bloody well hate to do that. That makes me so mad.
Oh, that's agility +10. Yeah, no. And hand knit cap did what?
Speaking of
Question marks?
question marks, what are you looking at?
Eh.
Oh, you got a treasure chest.
Uh-huh.
Which one did you get?
I got the bandit shoes.
Good, good. Find a tree on the isle's east side, cross the small ice platforms to terra firma, head north and back to the sealed cave.
That's what I'm doing.
Ow!
How did you hurt yourself?
I developed a bunch of static and discharged it into the grounded surface, or the grounded case of this laptop.
Ah.
So I didn't actually hurt myself, but I did something that hurt. Bedhead walrus. Miracle nuts.
What?
They dropped like gloomy urns. Boo urns. Teen Idol Evil King. Evil King is such a crappy... Ah, boy. Language derp. Like Teen Idol Mao just sounds a lot less dumb than Teen Idol Evil King.
That's basically what it means, though.
It does, but Mao's not actually gendered.
Isn't it?
Whereas King kind of is. Boingy, 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 apocalypse goat!
Okay.
And a rain calling Ray. You should shoot it in the hat.
She shot my hat, Ray.
Such apocalyptic goats.
Short sweet?
Short circuit.
Yeah, but it was missing a C. It was short sweet.
These guys are big on curses.
Hmm.
He died somehow.
That sound.
Yeah, that was weird. There's an enemy called a stalking tiger around here that has a disconcerting physical attack. Ooh, seal. The curse of road.
Or. Somewhere. Somehow. A bridge. Okay. Now how do I cure that? Because I remember there was some
Oh dear.
error in the,
Curses!
Was it the big boss's charm?
What does it say she has?
Evil Eye.
Ah, yes, evil eye. Yep, big boss's charm. The curse causes you to begin battle in stage 1 paralysis. So I don't think it has any effect on the battle it's inflicted on. That's odd.
That's a lot of tiny little things.
Oh,
What are
so
they?
stupid
Warding off crow.
crows. That's what they do.
The name suggests that they just, like, boost defense endlessly.
I believe they steal $1,000 and run off.
Ah! Die fast, please.
Yeah, that ability. Snatch 1,000. And they out.
Oh, they don't each do that. Okay, that's a little bit of a relief. Still, though, that's a lot of cash.
Yeah, blasting them with Blizzard probably would have been the thing to do.
Except they're strong against that element.
Insert hard, nasty AoE here. Just kill. Kill. Murder.
Mm.
Quick. Yeah, there are barriers all up in this dungeon, but many of them open by examining them. Oh, you found the kitties.
Ow.
These guys are said to be disconcerting. So what's Seal do?
Inhibits enemy magic.
Okay, it's a silency thing. Chill out.
Again, they don't combine.
Oh, Sam thinks this is funny. Maybe have some cash.
Ooh, another level up for Big Bull.
Captures a bull boost. And there's an errand to murder. Didn't get him strong enough to survive the first attack. I recall the last urns you were one-shotting kind of was.
No, I think I was still two-shotting them.
Okay. Well, they're dead now, so.
Mm-hmm.
There are like 7 treasure chests around here.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Sleeping bottle, mirage ring, battlefront coat, a mega charm, power candy, and 2 things associated with Hopkins' sword.
Hopkins Green Frog.
A couple of treasure chests are secreted behind such barriers, so this is a good time to fetch them. What? Triggered the last green floor switch. Will it continue to have no appreciable effect? It's been third, which opens any optional barriers. You may have taken the long way around or overlooked the barriers and walkways on the upper floor remain raised regardless. The switch doesn't reactivate them. A couple of treasures and chests are hidden behind such barriers. It's a good time to bust them.
Boy, just out of curiosity, what scares you the most? I want to terrorize the world based on that. Give me an image of terror that will make humans curl into little balls. A slave driver.
Let's see. A dirty old man, a laughing devil, or a Bulgarian?
Dirty old man. Are you sure? Something that scares you. You get it?
Who craftily?
Who craftily. I am getting it, okay, but calm down, eh? What's the ending? Where's Black Velvet?
Is defeat.
What? I see. A dirty old man who craftily is defeated, huh? You said you're scared of it, huh? Indeed it sounds scary. Alright, I will make a blazing attack first.
Why? That didn't even make sense.
No. My nose. I wouldn't really call that blazing, but okay.
It was solid. It's more effective against big groups.
Yeah.
Like it was okay. Okay, that's what's unsettling about the tigers. It kind of grabs and mauls and makes eating sounds.
Well, I mean, the goat did, too.
It was just weird coming from a goat. Coming from a large predator is a little unsettling. Also, you may want to heal a little. Maybe just toss some nuts around.
That sounds so weird.
Owned.
Yay!
Charge. That's an apropos attack for his name.
Mm-hmm.
What it does.
No, wait. Special. Oh, I can only look at my own specials?
But we saw it there.
Wait, we did? Oh, no, that's charged parasol. Wait. Oh, there it is. Increases attack power.
Increases an ally's attack power. As opposed to the doors that are sealed by,
That one I already got.
I guess the enemy expecting that the interlopers can't read. Time to murder and burn!
Yay.
A couple of levels and now you one-shotting them.
Mm-hmm.
Just go do any victories.
It indicates that there's oh.
I think I need another bridge.
Yeah, it doesn't actually show, except when it does.
Unless it's a farm. Speaking of farm animals, here's some apocalypse goats. The terrible goats of the apocalypse.
Short sweet.
Go downtown. Some days you just gotta uppercut a goat.
Poor goat.
It knows what it did.
Guy, revive.
Revive!
Man. I'm getting more and more strong.
Getting strongest. It'd be so nice to angle the camera down.
Mm-hmm.
I know the treasure chest is opened up. We saw it on the Duber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's one right to your left. Yeah, there. That was an urn. What?
Mm-hmm.
But there was a chest and.
It wasn't that.
But the camera had shown. Oh dear me.
It was a different location.
Oh, I'm just going to have to figure out where you are, aren't I?
It's fine. I'll get to all the chests.
Over there. There's a chest. That you're basically going towards. Behind that. Very good. You found C4.
I found C4.
Boom.
It's not like already primed and primed?
Climbed.
I can talk. Primed and with charges set. Is it?
Primed and with charges set. Your words are doing well today.
Yes, they are.
Well, you got some kind of good charm. You should check it out. Maybe it's better than your other charms.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
up here.
It was there.
Yeah.
It's just a Zener.
Cures all curses.
It's a rarity. If Deloitte. Okay. Did you get a Mirage Ring yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Since. Let's see, you just went south, I believe.
Mhm.
Yes, into an Urn's face. And that's kind of all there is there. That's okay. Because I think from there.
Oh, I didn't quite.
Yes, we definitely want that. Sure.
All the generators were destroyed. The water is withdrawing. The door to the next floor seems to be open.
Neat. Don't want to go that way yet.
Nope. There's still stuff.
So you want to go south?
Yes. Not there yet. Power candy. Oh, that one's still sealed.
Okay, so yes, you want to go west. Good. And then south? Yes, yes, towards the there, into that. Oh, you doofuses there! Oh dear me.
Sleeping bottle.
That's silly. Okay, then over to the diary.
Oh, I'm back at the entrance.
Yes, you are. Which is honestly convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I think the ghosts are gone now.
I certainly haven't encountered any. Yeah, oh, I guess. Battlefront coat. I'm guessing that's armor for Rosalind? No.
Nope, I believe that is armor for either Luca or Dr. Crazyman.
Must be Dr. Crazyman.
Okay, so then you want to go north, 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 north. All the
North,
heck of
north,
the way
north,
to
north, north.
northwest.
Okay,
Get that mirage ring.
hold on. That one won't open yet either. Those two little rooms. Still sealed.
That is why our position that you go all the heck of the way to the northwest. Then you can go slightly south.
Yep. Don't worry, I got this.
MIC2. Megatron, Power Candy, C6 and C7.
I already got those. Sounds like the heat wave ring, but possibly better.
Yes.
Well, I like what I have, all I have equipped right now. So.
Well, compare them, and there's reason. Hey, did you compare them?
Well, no one's wearing a heat wave ring right now.
Ah.
Also, hold on a minute. Oh, I'm not able to switch party at the book. Okay.
So you'll come back to those sealed with an enormous power doors.
It seems to be we are finally here. What?
Yes, it does seem to be that way. Stan?
All set? Luca? Are you ready in both body and mind? No. Oh, well, let's come back later. Aha. Hey, would you grab me a drink?
Here you go.
Wait, really? That's not a drink.
Sure it is. It's a balsamic vinaigrette. You just go...
No, thank you.
And then you go...
I am not a fan of balsamic. An orange soda, please. Okay, through the door then. Now let's be off.
You're not into that balsam scene?
Nope.
Oh, Coach! You followed Linda all the way here? How romantic.
Thank you.
Linda, I don't want to fight you, but there's no other way. Without defeating you, we cannot deprogram the brainwashed townspeople. Stand ready. Coach?
You are an evil king, aren't you? Evil kings should take whatever they want through force. Take away the rights of world conquest from me, if you can. Then I'll recognize you.
Coach, I got it. This is the initiation that a disciple and master have to go through. Here I come. I, Linda, will transcend you, master.
I think something is wrong. Come to me, teen idol evil king.
Come at me, Scrub Lord. Stan says, ripped. Okay, your little buddies are weird.
They look like gophers, maybe?
They're called shrewd bears, and they can drop skull bottles.
Shrew bears.
She's ice, they're fire. They have a nasty virus attack.
Oh boy.
After the fight, Linda gives Ari the long screw and something magical happens in his inventory.
What?
Phrasing!
Phrasing indeed. Did you see what did you say the bears did?
They have a nasty virus attack.
Is it magic or is it...
I don't know. It does recommend taking them out, however. They have 142 HP each.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Also, they're fire.
Yep. So
I'd have
ice.
Rosalind ice them.
Hey bears, chill out.
Now, she can possibly seal the boss, which she's likely immune. But you can try. Linda's biggest weapons are her speed and a wide array of magic. Ooh, Under Charge works on magic attacks. Cold Knuckles.
Ew.
Yeah. Let's see what that does. It's just poison.
Okay.
Virus stage 1, poisons target. Virus stage 2, medium poison. Virus stage 3, fierce poison attacks target.
Okay, so what should I do to alleviate that? Cures confusion, turtle, LP drain, evil eye, tax, purging stone.
Yeah, virus is not actually a curse. It's a it's a poison effect. Oh, it's at level 3. That's bad. Luckily the bears are gone.
Mm-hmm.
And you have enough you have enough purging stones to like clarify the water Kefka peed in. She's ice. Same man would overdrive big wall.
Yeah, but he's fire, so he's going to be weak against her anyway.
Oh, right. Charge parasol would hurt, or you try sealing her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Not that she's used any nasty magic yet.
She's used the LP drain. Can't tell whether that worked.
Position himself once again.
Oh!
Ooh!
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that again.
Apparently charge and overdrive definitely affect that attack.
Mm-hmm. I figured that was a sleep effect. That was easy.
And you've defeated the Untitled Evil King.
Yay, Rosalind gained a level.
Now she'll give Luca her long screw.
I am worried about what this means. Two levels.
He was behind.
Yeah.
I lost, but no hurt feelings. My dream of having a concert in the legendary stadium at the back of the sewer is gone, though.
I don't think there's a stadium back.
It's okay. Linda is sad, but easily distracted.
A legendary stadium? Why does every evil king say completely different things?
Since I lost, I'll give this to you. I've held on to this for a long time, believing that it's the key to the legendary stadium. But I don't need it anymore.
I see. I don't know what this is, though. Luca acquired long screw. Then... Oh!
Oh god, something's happening in his pants!
What's that? What was that? What was flashing? Slave, it's from your pack. Check it out. Is it the bell jar thing? Wait, who was Marlene?
Hi, Marlene. The princess, I believe?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone, thank you for your work. Oh, princess. You, Linda. I quit using Luca as my servant. What? Princess? I cannot say why, but I have decided to do so. Fine. It means we are equal opponents. But I won't lose. Humph. I won't lose either. Princess, which part of him do you like best? Well, it's... I like his eyes. They're huge and pretty and yellow.
Is he talking about Stan?
Huh?
Linda, he doesn't have yellow eyes. Sure he does. It's the main body, you know?
Giesling's caught on.
Miss Linda, may I ask you one thing? What exactly is the main body in your mind?
What? But Luca's main body is his gorgeous shadow, isn't it? It has a weird doll attached to it, but it's just camouflage, you know? Incognito. Sometimes it talks, but it has a totally dorky voice. That is a letdown.
I see. Miss Linda, I guess you see that way because you are from the devildom. Let me tell you, Linda, my name is Stan. It's unforgivable to mistake my name.
Stan. Oh, that's a kickin' name. Coach, no, Stan, I won't leave you anymore.
Huh? Well, I guess it's okay. And now we have another evil king in our party.
She's had a crush on Stan the whole time.
Well, I guess we have more power. Now it's the time to resolve this issue. I know, Mr. Stan. You are talking about the sewer. That evil kings are headed to the back.
What? We already checked the sewer in Madril when we first defeated the sewer evil king.
Come on, there must be a secret backfield in there. We will check more carefully this time. Now off again to the underground of Madril.
By the way, Stan, I totally think you should do something about that weird doll. Well... Sorry, Luca.
The pure broken heart of a boy, alas, the light and shadow of youth. What's wrong, guys? Is it a fight or a fight?
Luca, I'm going back. That is so silly.
Stop that, stop that, stop that. Silly is silly is silly.
Right, and now for something completely different.
On with it.
When we get back to the hotel, make me a cup of tea, massage my back, and polish my shoes. You will be my servant for the rest of your life, till your death.
That's because she doesn't know how to actually communicate her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what she actually meant, based on what she probably actually meant, that was actually really sweet what she just said. Yeah, terribly because she doesn't know how to interact with people, but
I wonder, will the long screw open up those doors?
no,
Oh.
I know it will.
Yeah. Is it something that I don't have yet?
Yes.
Got it.
Now Linda's an ally.
Yay, I
Her
should
initial stats are level 30.
switch out party members so she can
18 MP to start with. 53 agility to start with. I think that's high.
that is high.
Initial abilities, weapons, Myco Hope.
Myco Hope.
Allows singing
Hope
of
for
bright futures
mushrooms.
and dreams. That's 28 attack guide. Stage dress, a gorgeous dress that enchants all. In town, for sure. Self-defense, bandit shoes. Easy to wear shoes. Favorite of bandits. Weird.
I am not surprised at all.
And she is ice element. Just like our good friend Rose.
So anytime we know we're up against a fire opponent.
Stack the both of them.
Uh-huh.
Don't know what her initial abilities are, though. We'll find out. What is more underleveled, her or Kiesling?
Say what?
What is more underleveled, her or Kiesling?
At this point, it might be Kiesling. I don't know what level he was at when we last had him, but I know that Rosalind has gained several levels in the meantime.
Oh yes, Rosalind is well up like she's always been.
Mm-hmm.
Big Bull has caught up nicely. Like, very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Took him a little bit to get started, but he kind of took off for some reason.
Yep.
I guess the urns are full of XP.
They were. Guys. Guys, please.
If you seek lots of money in short order for the Research Center's top donation, for example, which is huge, Sealed Cave can provide what you need. 7 urns, 1 trip clearing the dungeon can net 20.8k or more in coin.
Oops. Can I get into the town yet?
Probably not. It says head for the Trise gates and take it as LA to Madril. Enter the town, notice the music, then rest and save at the end. Play the Talk with Everyone game in the lower level. Don't enter the sewer yet. Let's see, there's some interesting exchanges in the Heroes Club. Toby has some wisdom to impart. The neophyte gear lover falls a little deeper. I'm unclear what that means, and I'm frightened. Nothing new with Mr. Big Ink. So, make the rounds of the upper level, not a whole lot interesting there. But the research center, you can donate more. But top them out if you can. The Silver's foes will be exactly as before, easy pickings by now. So when you load out your party, go for the highest luck stats to gain more item drops. There's also a useful and spoiler-free glitch you can exploit. I think we'll do about that.
I would like to hear about it.
Down to the sewer. Apparently we can't get that sorted. Alright. No bugs, no bugs. Accessories. No bugs. Useful glitch. Usually a single accessory may only be equipped by one ally at a time, and the item must be unequipped before another ally can use it. A quirk hidden in the game allows Luca to gain double duty from an accessory. In preparation before entering Bajil's sewer at the end of Chapter 4, equip Luca with some commonplace accessories such as his old Holly. Then equip one of his allies, either in the active party or not, with the best, rarest accessory. The Omni Booster is an obvious choice, but another one-of-a-kind accessory might better suit your needs. Consider carefully who besides Luca might benefit most by having the accessory equipped. Tip, hedge your bet and equip the other allies with the best goodies remaining as well, to give Luca the broadest array of choices should you change your mind. When Luca emerges from the sewer at the beginning of Chapter 5, from the main menu choose Equip, then Guard, and equip an accessory already equipped by another ally. Note you may change your selection, but only up until Luca's condition is remedied. Something weird will happen.
Okay.
And due to the glitch, you can do something stupid when something weird is taken. When something weird is exited.
I leave my desk for a second, and the town hall manager falls asleep again. The classification table had him as the town hall manager who loves to sleep. I guess he's dedicated to live up to it. So many incidents, so much commotion. But it's so quiet here at the town hall. Actually, it's quite reassuring. The election. I became a temporary soldier at the request of the Heroes Club. And it's so boring just standing here.
He looks like Saitama. From the anime I need to watch.
I can still sense an evil king's presence, but the feeling is much weaker now. Sometimes strong, sometimes weak. It flickers like a dying light. What has become of my senses?
You're safe now that I'm here. I can solve your problems with a swish of my sword. But actually, it looks like the evil king has already been defeated. No use for me in this town, then. I'll go to another and swish my sword there.
People who were put under the spell will be okay. The Heroes Club will protect and treat them. We are now seriously busy.
What? You're going to cure them already? Hush, you keep quiet. But I finally had these people to like me a lot. They were so supportive. Don't say silly things. You'd be in so much trouble if they found out your true identity. Do you realize your situation? But no. You don't understand where you are, do you?
Fools! You just don't realize your situation. funny coming from you. Well, let's go. But...
Thanks for keeping that from going south, Rosalind.
It'll take some time before the heroes in the club can begin to regain public trust. Oh, this is so sad.
That sensitive guy's senses aren't exactly fooling him or anything, though.
Yeah.
One Mao rises, and Stan and Co. smack him down. It's been happening a bunch.
Yep. Hey, boy, what's up? I heard that the commotion with that teen idol incident was something else. Did you go see her? Was she cute? Well, it's good to have something you can get into when you're young. Finally, some peace and quiet again. I suppose I am getting old. It was nothing but noise to me. Can you believe it? Linda was an evil king, you know? That's like crazy. I hope it's not like Maggie is an evil king, too. I'm real worried now.
Wowie.
Are you, like, okay, too, Mosley?
Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wowie. Can Toby trust you? I'm okay, and so is Maggie. Now don't you worry, Toby. You go and protect Maggie, okay? Wadja. Here comes the real pretty miss. She's getting me, like, so nervous. And she looks just like Linda. This is, like, really weird. I told you not to show up. You're only confusing Toby. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. See you, Toby. Let's go, everyone. Do-do-do-do-do. Gee, I'm kinda jealous. What?
Unclear.
Unclear.
Genuinely unclear.
Uncler. He used to be a good, obedient boy, but ever since he started following Maggie around, he's gotten mischievous. I wonder I'll see the first floor and the second floor settle their differences during my lifetime. Iron rule number 21 of the Spotted Cat team. Do not be obsessed with teen idols. Cheers to me for sticking with the rule.
Yeah, such an iron rule. Yeah, it's actually a pretty soft metal, you know that kid? It's heavy, but it's pretty ductile.
Hello, welcome to the Madrigal Overlook Hotel. Thank you for staying with us this way, please. Okay, so Kiesling is level 29. Yep. So, Kiesling and Linda. Haha, I'm the Gypsy Fortune Teller. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, it's been a while. I'm doing great. Now people know me as Maggie the Beautiful Gangster. I'm the teen idol of Madrigal. Little girls are so cute. She calls herself a teen idol. But you are fairly good looking, so when you grow older, maybe you can be a real teen idol like me. Who are you, ma'am? Ma'am? This lady here is Linda. She's a famous teen idol, you see. You? I thought you had finally just started burgeoning, but your fall sure came fast. Why, you... I will offer this brat as a bloody sacrifice to the war gods! Calm down, Linda. She's only a child. Certainly no match for you. I know what this is. This is what they call a hysterical fit, isn't it? I'm going to get you! I'll hang you upside down in the shade and make potpourri out of you!
What?
Back at you in spades.
You pick on me and I'll fight back, or I'm no member of the Spotted Cat team.
Go for it, you two. The hell was that? That is not the sound I was trying to make at all. Thank you.
Maggie, Linda, now cut it out. Rosalind? Knock it off. You're being totally stupid fighting over such silly things. All this talk about teen idols and beautiful gangsters, you worry more about what people call you than how you carry yourselves. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Aw, come on. Don't stop them yet. It was just getting interesting.
Oh, shut up. What kind of a father are you anyway, getting drunk in broad daylight? If you're so inept that you can't even stop your own daughter from getting into a fight, I'll take it upon myself to slice your alcohol-soaked heart in two, you understand? Now sober up, stand straight. You got it, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my, I guess I got a little too excited. How unlike me. Shall we get going then?
Yeah, Rosalind's still my favorite. Jeez. Just like my late wife come back to life. I think I'm in love.
I heard that the princess who had come to Rashalo never showed up after the Evil King incident. I imagine the princess is a lovely person. Beautiful, graceful, and elegant. Oh, I wish I could have seen her. But it looks like she went back to the royal capital without making a single appearance. That was sneaky. And not very princess-like. I'm a little disappointed. But I suppose that's just the way it is. After all, I'm sure she much prefers to be surrounded by the riches of the royal palace.
That's just the way it is.
Oh, it's like a dream for me.
Oh, Linda, oh, Linda, oh, Linda. I can't wait to see you, Linda. I want to see you, Linda. Nope. What's wrong with this guy? He's still under the spell. What's going on?
Don't ask me. I haven't the slightest idea. Was my magical power that strong? I wish.
In a sense, you could say that this is several hundred times more terrifying than my magical power. Leave him alone, slave.
This guy's still totally in love with me. Was my magical power that strong? I wish. It's so nice to hear him say he likes me. Why should I undo the spell and snap him back into reality when I don't have to? Besides, I forgot how to undo the spell.
Sure she did.
We used to have all these customers who were excited about some teen idol, but they just stopped coming. I wonder where they went. Now we're back to being a hangout for folks who don't care about rumors in town. At least it's quiet, I guess. But actually being noisy is okay sometimes. I remember how busy we were when we first opened our inn. My, it's been 30 years now.
Sorry, but don't talk to me. I'm thinking important thoughts. I think big things. Important things. When I have a monkey, he will sit with me in Mel's diner. He can put his arms on the back of the booth for his own personal reasons.
I'm sorry, but these don't sound like important thoughts. These sound like monkey thoughts.
I will call him Crackers. I will not call him Steve, because then he and my dad might get confused. Darn, I blew it. So Linda's already left for another town. I guess I was too late. Well, what's this about some commotion that was raised? It must be tough being a teen idol. I'm wavering now. I put so much trust in justice without truly ever understanding it. Oh, Linda, so you were an evil king? My obsession, they say, was caused by your magical power, but my feelings were genuine. Linda worked really hard to build her career, no matter what anyone says. If justice denies all that, I say, then to heck with justice. I'm going away to look for Linda. Please don't look for me. That's the way
Good
it is.
job, Linda. You
No,
made a
that's not
place
the
in the
way it
hearts of
is.
the town a little bit.
Yeah.
You're a little bit better at being evil than Sam.
Looks like the Heroes Club and Mr. Big Inc. are both working hard to regain public trust. I think it's good for them. They will be able to reevaluate the meaning of their work. They'll have no choice but to prove themselves with their deeds. Good luck, everyone.
You have to show the world your moves. Now you'll want to save up for donating to the research programs.
Yeah.
I forget exactly why. I think just it gives nice things or something.
Yeah, how much were they asking for again? It was a lot.
Several amounts, large usually.
Yeah. Hey, it's working, isn't it? It's working a lot, isn't it? The thing about the research center, like Maggie, should I just go with the Force and ask her out? Should I go with the Force?
Power of the horse?
Full Force. Yeah, thank you, Luca. Thank you once again, Luca. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
My fart.
Hey, you, did you just see that? Gee, I never thought it really, gosh, it was really something. What, you don't know what I'm talking about? You mean you didn't see it? Oh, what a shame you didn't get to see that, my.
What did he see?
He saw a butt.
That was that all.
But it wasn't just any butt. It was the butt.
His name was a butt lobster. What's going on here?
It was a butt lobster. Yeah.
It pinched.
That would be painful.
It pinches your cheeks just like that one ant.
Somehow I'm always out of luck. I just don't get it. I try this and it doesn't work out. I try that and it doesn't work out. It's like I've completely run out of luck. Does that ever happen to you? You know what I think? I think my life started going downhill ever since I was fired from the research center.
Probably.
Yeah, I can give 10,000.
Give him 50,000.
I should.
Wait, I think.
I thought it said that donating the larger amount never did anything. Or never did anything different.
Why? Donate more. Somebody in the research center door and donate more if you can. The top amount, if you can, highly recommended. Donate the top amount of 100k to the research center.
Okay.
Donate more if you can. Donate more. Donate. Donuts.
Okay, so
Research center.
So 100k is not an option yet. I will give 10k. Black Cat Jewel. Okay, there's the 100k, which I don't have yet. Reminiscent of darkness itself, halves HP for all. All enemies, I hope.
And donate the top amount of 100,000 silver to the research center. The reward is a great benefit to Nuka. Better than a true state price upgrade. Omni booster. Let's see, research center and side quests. Okay, so. Give the smaller or larger amount, the reward is the same.
Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered.
When it's a choice between two, they're like kind of similar. It's like 10 or 50, 100, 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000,
Yeah.
50,000, 100,000, 500,000.
Yep.
And the rewards are nothing, frozen bottle, power candy, black cat jewel, and omni booster.
Cool. Okay, so I need another 25k. And I can do that. Hey, so I think we never finished getting all of the tiny gears in the field out here. Like the first area.
Oh yeah, you've had a black cat jewel before. It chops off half of everyone's HP.
Mm-hmm.
Enemies, allies, everything.
So, where are tiny gears out here?
I think we got all the ones from...
I don't think we did get all the ones from out here. Because like you said, I should have 23, and I had 20. And we got... I'm pretty sure we did get all the ones from the area after Madrill, but like the first big field, I don't think we actually got all of them. Yeah.
There were 8 total.
8 total.
From Remil Plain, there were another 8. Post Snowfield had 8.
Pretty sure we went through all of Remil Plain and Post. So, list like the last... like start from the end of the list for Tunnel Forest.
Number 8. At the far southern part of the map, the road bends to the east. Right after this bend, a single tree is growing on the north side of the road. Walk around the base of this tree for the final Tunnel Forest tiny gear. Also, enemies here in the forest are absolute scrubs. I recommend switching your guard items out to Luck Plus.
Okay.
For, you know, loot.
Yeah.
Because nuts you can at least use or sell or something.
Mm-hmm.
The cash the enemies drop is like,
Yeah, really, even basic nuts are pretty useful.
it's like molten toilet juice is all that is.
Gross. Holly. Unless there's a better luck up one, which I don't think there is. Oh, yes there is.
There's Holly, there's Laurel, what else you got?
Laurel and Holly. That's all. Okay, so it curves east. There's a tree. Which tree? Not that tree, because I can't get there.
Far southern part of the map, the road bends to the east.
Yep, I'm right Slave, you don't possess my mastery of dark magic, so you must fight with unrestrained bravado. Now give us some unsupported preposterous boast. Star-shattering. Soul-stealing. Force of nature.
Excellent.
I think we've done that one before, so...
What else can I ask? And it died somehow. Sand, that was unnecessarily brutal.
Mm-hmm.
After the bend, a single tree is growing on the north side of the road.
North side of the road. Okay. So here's the bend. Here's the tree.
Is that the tree?
Oop.
Oh my goodness.
What are the fundamentals of combat? Overpower. Be forceful. And let him have it.
Well, that wasn't any good.
No.
What did we need there? Ah. Make a plan, be forceful, and let him have it.
Yeah.
Or make a plan, cut loose, and let him have it. Either one. Walk around the base of this tree for the final tunnel for his tiny gear. On the base. Is that the single tree they really speak of? It sure seems like it.
I don't
Unless
see...
they've heard, like, something about it.
I can't really walk around the base of any of these trees, though.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that spot you were in was, well, it. So we have number 8 then, probably. 7. Head down the path to the big hole tree. On the southern edge of the lake, there's a small, difficult to see ramp that allows you to get to the water's edge. Head down and check the small round area to the east.
You know, these do sound familiar.
I'll bet they do.
Where are the ones that we're missing, then?
Where the heck was the big hole tree? Oh, there it is. Well, that nice, huh? What are your combat abilities, anyway?
I don't know.
Aside from hitting with a microphone.
Let's worry about that when we're doing stuff with enemies that are actually any sort of worthwhile. Yeah. Grass.
The southern edge of the lake. Southern edge of the lake.
Yeah. It's pointing to right here, I think, but
Could easily have been there, unless they mean a little more south on Lake Zone.
this is the southern end of the lake. The very southern tip.
You can't get a little more east there on Lake Zone.
Nope.
Weirdly impassable grass. Okay, it's probably number 7 then. Number 6. Heading south across the east bridge where you meet Kiesling, check the bushy bank to the east near the first tree. Ever.
There have been no trees before this one.
It is the first tree. Capital F, capital T. Did that frog really have 99 HP? I don't think it did.
That's just how hard I hit it.
Bun bun charm.
Oh boy.
Bun 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 bun. East Bridge, the bushy bank to the east of it. Near the first of trees. They were the first and the only race.
Okay, this is starting to hurt my knees. I am a mysterious woman. I prefer cocktails over wine. I have a woeful fate living in the past rather than the future. Now tremendous forces challenge each other. Who will win the victory in the end?
You're a mysterious woman? My son is a mysterious woman?
I'm reading the text of the game.
Oh, thank God.
Betrayal is a woman's jewelry. The scar on my heart was due to a man. No, don't go. It's dangerous. You're going anyway, aren't you? Oh, no.
That was weird.
Yep. Nope. Oh.
I'd say the beard alone would make you a mysterious woman.
Those onions make weird shadows. Omni-concerts.
Okay, that's just slow. Which is nice.
Show me your moves.
But it is not what I want right now.
Yeah, you need more of a murderous AoE kind of thing.
All enemies, no. Nope. I don't think he
Did we kill everything?
I don't think he does. There's that, but nope, none of these guys have AoE
Okay,
damage moves.
Everybody kill one thing each. Let's just hit it. Onion removal complete. Who wants pizza? With onions.
I would like pizza.
Because we got all these onions. They're dead.
The onions are dead. Poor onions.
So this is the bush zone past the east bridge.
Mm-hmm.
The bushy bank to the east near the first tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say you've probably gotten that one too.
Okay. Well, maybe we did get all of them here.
Number 5, northern tip of the lake shore and follow it closely to the east. You'll find a tiny gear where the thin lakeside path ends. Go away, ghost. Ghost fest. It's a bad day to be a weird round chicken.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I mean that's how you do that's how you do physics, isn't it?
So we've got onions, we've got chicken. This piece is shaping up pretty well.
Yeah, not too bad. Yep, got that one.
Yep.
I just remembered having difficulty finding the one that's supposed to be, like, in the middle of the path. And I thought we got, like, distracted.
Head south of the bridge to the large lake. Once at the lake shore, turn around and face north. There's a series of small gray stone embankments and bushes. Go north through the embankments to find tiny gear in a bush. Oh, this is some bull.
Well, I mean, now we have beef for the pizza, too.
Nah, just some cash.
A nickel.
Crunchy.
Okay, so... I thought that's what it was talking about, but maybe not.
Northern tip of...
The northern tip of the lake.
South of the bridge to the large lake. Once at the shore, turn around and face north. There's a series of small gray stone embankments and bushes.
Well, this isn't exactly north, but... This is a series of... stone embankments. Unless they mean this, which is where I just was. Get out of here, ghosts. No! Ha! Too fast for you.
There's a series of stone embankments and bushes. Go north through the embankments to find the tiny gear in a bush.
No. They got me.
Oh great, more onions. Hey, Kiesling, I need you to cast murder. We brutally slaughtered the weakest enemies in the game. I think it was already dead, Linda. I think it was already dead.
Stop it! Stop it! He's already dead!
So let's try resetting a little bit. Go to that northern lake tip.
I did. And this is as much as I can figure. No. I must have gotten it, though. So, if I'm missing any here, it's one. Because I don't remember whether or not we actually got the one that was in the middle of the road. I know it gave us a lot of trouble.
Yes, that brings us to number 3. After crossing the first bridge, look for a small path to the west. Take the path down and walk under the bridge to find tiny gear in the dirt.
Wait, after the bridge?
So crossing the first bridge, presumably from the north, because it's starting out at Arceus.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it was gear number 2 that gave us such trouble.
The easiest tiny gear of all to find. Just walk south along the path towards the northernmost bridge and you'll practically trip on it. Retreat?
What? I didn't say to do that. Maybe the control stick was off center.
That Hatcheter? That Hatcheter. Yeah, I think this is one of the first ones you got, actually.
Yeah.
The easiest tiny gear of all to find. Just walk south along the path towards the northernmost bridge and you'll practically trip on it. Is that the northernmost bridge right there?
Yep.
Ah, so you probably need to walk north along the path from it.
Yeah, I know we got the first one. It's just, I thought I remembered us taking a long time trying to find the second one and failing.
Possibly because we already had it.
It's possible. So where else could we be missing them from? I guess there's the what was it called? The Ramil Plains?
Yep, that'd be next.
Okay.
Stick to the center of the path, and you should practically trip over a tiny gear somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we must have gotten that one.
I think so. Well, let's circus warp to the plane, I suppose.
Yep.
Circus warp. That sounds really disturbing.
And this will put me at the south end of the plane anyway, so I guess start from the bottom of that list.
Follow the north bank of the northernmost river. Yep, to the bottom. 16 of them here, it seems.
Mm.
Oh, there are 2 chunks of Remil Plain. Which part of the plane? No, that's Tunnel Forest.
Tunnel Florist.
Okay, sorry, there are 8. And number 16. Head to the far western coast just behind the Ringmaster's tent. A few steps south, right before the Curdly Cliffs begins, there is a small lowered section where you find the last Remil Plain's tiny gear.
We did get that one. I remember that.
15. Continue south along the road until you reach a fork. Head east along the road all the way to the eastern shore. Head south across the bridge there. As soon as you cross the bridge, check the small rock sitting on the beach to the east.
Ah.
I think I see the rock.
That's on this side of the bridge. It's on the other side of the bridge.
Ah. Scrubs! Lord of the Scrub! Couldn't even stick that poison. Kiesling failed to kill the rat because he missed.
Kiesling. What are you doing, Kiesling?
Can't you hit a rodent with a book? There you go.
Not that kind of purging, I hope.
Purging stone. Ew. That little rock.
I think that's a coconut.
That's a coconut. Is there another rock?
Nope.
Is
No.
there a rock?
No, they mistook the coconut for a rock. Cribs. Little
Bunch of
cribs.
little cribs. Across the bridge, check the small rock sitting on the beach to the east. Was it to the east? I think that was
Yep.
totally to the east.
Yep.
Oh, blades. Okay, number 14. From the vertical stone, face east. In front of you, there are 3 rectangular stones arranged in sort of an A shape. Go around to the east side of this rock formation and check the inner point of the A. Those crows must be scared.
Linda, attack the walking scarecrow. That was bad.
Yes.
I've done better.
Yep.
What's happened to my voices?
I don't know. Too much or not enough cheese.
Hmm.
You aren't consuming the correct amount of cheese.
But what is the correct amount?
I hear it varies from entity to entity.
Well, that figures.
So where's these A stones?
Right here, I think. What the heck is that on top of that rock? No, this isn't an A stone.
Here's a cheese stick. Nah,
Ah!
I think it's a snail. It's a really big snail. That's weird. Number 13 says, follow the path out of the sandy region into a series of large rectangular stones. On the west side of the path, there's a stone standing vertically. Check behind it.
Oh, they don't mean... Okay. They don't mean like the teleport circle.
No. From the vertical stone, face east. In front of you, there are 3 rectangular stones arranged in a weird shape.
Yep, that's a snail.
Oh, right, it's just a big old freaking snail. That's wacky. Okay, so...
Is that the vertical stone?
It could be. Check behind it.
There's a treasure chest behind it.
There is a treasure chest behind it, yes.
Okay, that's vaguely A-shaped, so...
A-shaped? Huh. There were 3 stones in an A shape, though.
Ah, okay. So maybe that's not the vertical stone it was talking about.
Possibly not. Because it should be, like, right to the west of the 3 rectangular stones. Ah, my kingdom for an AoE.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore art thou, Rosalind? Wait, that's not quite right.
No.
Where art thou, Rosalind?
Yeah.
Lurking Ratfink.
Oh, Rosalind, where art thou?
Yo, Rosalind, where you at? Looks like Rosalind should have used T-Mobile. Oh, that was a stupid campaign.
You know, if it had been Romeo asking, where art thou, Rosalind, that everything would have wound up just fine. You know?
Nope. Old Julie had to get all philosophical to be like, man, why are you Romeo? Could you be someone else?
Maybe these.
That looks like it.
And that looks like it was probably the
Covered one of the vertices.
upper point. Oh, we didn't find that one.
Oh!
So that's one of the ones we're missing.
Yes. Now, to the west
Is the standing stone.
is the vertical zone. Is that it?
It must be. It's the most vertical stone immediately to the west of the A shape. Okay, Linda attacked the walking scarecrow. Luca attacked the fierce goat. And Kiesling attacked the crafty crow.
Fierce goat.
Get some stabbing going on. No, wait, that's
He died somehow.
That's not how stab works. I'm just type matching.
I think Luca might have stab.
Yeah.
Using normal attacks while being a normal type.
Okay, so where was it supposed to be around here?
Behind the vertical stone.
Okay, I must have already gotten that one.
West side of the path, there's a stone standing vertically. Check behind it.
I think I must have gotten that one already.
So, prior to the vertical stone, from the large statue that marks the entrance to the transverse tunnel, head north along the eastern cliff wall until you reach a small indentation.
Not to... Oh. About to say, not today. Today, ghosts.
Today, then. So be it.
Would you please grab me a... Oh, Mom, would you please grab me a cherry cola while you're right there? Thank you.
You got bird loot.
Yay, blute.
Sweet, an e-flower.
Nice.
And no birds drop good loot. They do.
They do.
Doot. Apparently he disturbed a ghost in his habitat. To the throne!
Come on, die faster.
That's the last cold one of those.
Yeah, I saw. Thank you. Kiesling was going a little, weird there. Maybe that's not it. Okay, that's the statue. Okay, but he did say the east wall, right? Maybe it's... Screw it.
Counting crows. There's one less than before.
Mm-hmm. Am I counting down crows?
One crow.
It's the final crow down.
0 crows.
Ah.
Crow reduction complete. And that's something to crow about.
Ugh. Maybe this...
Put your nose in the corner for that.
Okay, so it's not there. You said it was the eastern cliff face, right?
Go ahead and go to where it says to start from for ease, I suppose.
I did.
The large statue that marks the entrance to the transverse tunnel.
Yep. That's where
North
it was.
along the eastern cliff wall until you reach a small indentation.
I did all of that, and it was not in those places.
If you found not, then you probably already found tiny gear number 12. Now it's time to... Why?
Hmm?
Number 11 starts you from tiny gear number 10. Ugh. Arg. Erg.
Okay, so I guess tiny gear number 10.
Start with 10. Blades. On the south side of the northern bridge, follow the river to the west a short distance.
Yeah, okay.
So sally forth to a bridge north. Go away, ghosts. Ghosts? Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh!
Ah! Didn't have time for that.
I
Now
just
there are 5
realized.
left crows.
I think I forgot to give my blog post today a title.
Oh.
Because I don't remember noticing or writing down what session with this game, like what session we're on with
I
this
don't know
game.
either.
Yeah.
Alright, to the River West.
Mm-hmm.
Ghostface McGee.
You're a tree.
Oh, good. Now I can actually use someone's ability. Well, not that it matters. Just,
Yeah, just kill it.
Unless there's something that can take something from the tree, no point.
Yeah.
Sorry, young Reznor. It's creepy how it leaves behind his glowing red mouth for a moment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so must have gotten that one.
Okay, that's number 10. From 10, hug the western cliff wall and follow it south.
Hug
You'll
in the
find a tiny
wall.
gear in a rounded area just after the grass turns to sand.
Yeah, nope. So over here, I guess.
Ghost!
Get out of here, Trent.
Stop doing the weird dance.
I think it's Kiesling that's doing the weird dance. There we go.
Yay! It's tiny gear number 11.
Now, are we missing...
Number 9.
Is it number 9 that we're missing, perhaps?
Follow the north bank of the northernmost river to the east. The tiny gear is next to a waterfall.
I think I remember that one, but I'm not sure.
Hey, look, eggs.
I think that was cow bones. Oh, you mean on the bridge?
Yes. Mark, I know cows don't lay eggs.
I said cow bones, not cow eggs.
Yes, I said, hey, look, eggs. You go, I think those are cow bones.
Well, yeah, I forgot about the eggs on the bridge, because there are cow bones there.
There are eggs on the bridge. What lays its eggs in such an obvious and easily predated spot?
I don't know. A dumb bird?
Kind of like that snail. What was it doing in the open on, like, up, like, in an easily captured by bird zone?
Or maybe the only predators around here are Daleks. See, there's the bones.
Elevate. Follow the river to the west. There's a waterfall over there.
Oh, wait, to the west?
Yes.
I thought you said east.
What did I say?
I think you said east,
I said east.
because there is a waterfall over here.
Yes. By a waterfall, there's a bunch of stupid freaking ghosts.
That fit too well.
You can murder them all! And they died somehow.
Now I must have gotten this one. So where's that one we're missing?
Wait, you're on the south side of the bridge, right?
No, the north side.
Oh yeah, North Bank, right. Okay, so I think you've gotten Oliver Young Plane then.
But yeah, where's that one that we're missing then?
Possibly Post.
Let's double check how many we're supposed to have at this point. Because we should have 24 after all 3 of those areas, right?
Presumably.
I feel like we should have... I feel like we have 22 right now.
At least 24 are available. The...
We have 23.
The walkthrough says we should have 23. 24 are available, but I think one of them may somehow be inaccessible.
Okay, well, we have 23.
Possibly tree series. So let me see here.
Ah, slave, how cool do you think I am? Tell me honestly. Mega...
How cool is that?
attention-getting... butterscotch supermodel. You're so right, my underling. Good, I am pleased. For that they get to taste my preemptive attack.
Well, yep, that worked. Also acceptable mega cover boy supermodel. Sounds incredibly vain.
Mm-hmm.
TG 23.
Eh. You mean TG-24?
TG 19. Yeah, 24 might be worth it. What are you doing? Aside from pretending to be that ghost in your sleep.
That's pretty much it.
An elephant chest. It dropped a trunk.
Nice.
And a wildcat's fang.
Wild Fang. You make my stab sting. You make everything hurty.
Okay, so we got into post.
Yep. And if 24 hasn't been named yet, then that's got to be the one that we don't have. Because we do have 23 now.
We may have missed 24 because I think you kind of like a little ahead of something. Or... have Luca move along the big wall to the furthest point south using L1 and R1 or the right analog stick. You can get a glimpse of what lies inside the fortress. Follow the top of the wall west, but cut back east and follow the base of the wall until Luca finds another tiny gear.
Okay.
Some of these instructions.
So yeah, definitely haven't done that yet, because I have no idea what the hell it's saying.
Oh yeah, and once you get to post, might want to switch back to your usual charms.
Yeah. Two nuts. Equip. Gird. You get the... what was it called?
If he was using either the star badge or the first...
Yeah, first star badge. Guard. Let's give you the Mirage Ring. Because you did have the Heatwave Ring.
Divine shoes give her a crap load of agility.
Yep. Let's give her the heat wave ring. Although 5 luck is pretty nice. Eh. I'll do that if I'm trying to get items. Meantime, just stay healthy.
Oh, you have Kiesling again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you remembered to equip his new armor that you got from a chest before you had him out.
Oh, you're right.
And he hasn't needed it, but you can probably use it at this point.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Solid. Increases his attack for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Smells of battle.
Do you think cheese can age on the battlefield?
I mean, if it's really lucky.
Okay, so you know where the Warper Duper is?
Yes.
Head towards that because apparently that's where they were starting from.
Okay. Ah!
Ghost! Ghost! Additionally, ghost!
Ah! Damn it.
It's a bunch of snow pals. It's an unlucky pachyderm.
Mm-hmm.
All together now.
All together now.
All together now.
All together now.
Owned.
Bless you. Yeah, my eye. Yeah, okay.
Is there something in it?
No, it just kind of itched.
People never get Aqua's humor.
Ugh.
Oh, there's the Warper Duper.
Yep. So where do I go?
Face first into that ghost first, yeah.
Well, I successfully did that.
Then, let's see. Freaking Snomes.
Mm-hmm.
I said, murder everything. Can Linda do anything interesting against these guys?
Kind of.
Slow me your moves. Not cool. I think Kiesling has some fire-based attack, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he wants lightning-based attack, which is what he does.
Alright, because he has stones. La, la, la.
Wait. I thought that they had scarves for hands, but those are stockings.
Yeah, they're really weird. Alright, now.
Okay, I will go to the book.
Yep, save again in the book. And have Luca move along the big wall to the furthest point south.
To the south. Come on. Okay.
You can see what lies within the fortress. Looks like a town.
Looks like a ghost.
Oh, look at these idiots again.
Yep.
The exact same set of idiots. Good. Well, Snowman dropped something.
Yep.
Hey, buddy, you dropped this. We got the main character's technique hasn't changed at all since the beginning, but he does a lot more damage with it.
Mm-hmm. Kiesling's about to level. Okay, south edge of the wall. Now what?
Yeah, it's then. Okay. Follow the top of the wall west, but cut back east and follow the base of the wall until you find another tiny gear.
Okay.
So basically, just go around to the wall's fronts.
Got it.
Murder these penguins.
Jeez.
They do that. Let me get some HP.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, that's Kiesling. Not Luca. $149 in red. Was that a crit?
That may have been a crit.
I don't think I've seen that before. Are crits that rare?
visual glitch may have applied the color of your status effect to the number.
Could be.
Level 30, level 32.
And yeah, everybody else is fine. And there we go, number 24.
What?
Now, what is our next... Well, I guess back to the dungeon to get money to get that thing from the research center.
The Omni Charm?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
But are there any monsters still in the dungeon now that we've cleared it?
I think you can totally fight it again.
Oh.
And just get shitloads of cash from all the earns.
I can
You can
earn...
earn money.
Oh god. I forgot to deal with that. Now everybody is Christmas sleeping.
Yes, apparently the red one is the curse, and the blue one was the very short-lived effect. And the curse just kind of procs at the beginning of battle.
Well,
Okay then. Bye!
got 1 XP.
Bye, stupid monsters.
And is it the alarm charm?
I think so.
Okay. Yep. Even though that's not paralyzed,
It's not.
they got so screwed up in here.
What the hell curse is that, actually? It's Sandman.
Yep.
It was the name of the spell was the curse. Begins battle in stage 1 sleep. That's it. Tax is so stupid. Money from defeated foes decreases.
Is that what it does? Yep, the urns are back. And nothing else, it seems like.
Cash, cash, monkey! These guys are worth, what, I saw 2K each?
It's quite a bit, for sure.
Eat it, Glern. Not so alive.
Yeah. This group is dealing quite a bit less damage.
Oh yeah, because they don't have Murder Bowl with Murder Time bowls.
Mm-hmm. It's not Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, because you had 2 heavy hitters last time around. Marlene with her Sword of Might.
You mean Rosalind?
Yeah, Rosalind for Sword of Might. And Big Bull with his big fists of punching things.
I didn't even notice how much money that was. I was not paying attention.
That was stupid.
Yep.
You should pay more attention. At least all the barriers are down and all the floors are raised and there it is.
Ow.
Yeah, drain freaking hurts. 50 every time.
That was 82.
Whoa. Sorry, more than usual.
2980. Nice. Okay, let's get a heal. Good.
Oh, by the way, does revive do what it should do, or is it named slowly and it's just like a really strong cure?
Revives ally.
Okay, it's proper revive. I wonder what she come back with. Who knows? Maybe the shadow does. So much ask him.
Stan. Hey, it's...
Hey, it's ghosts!
Yeah.
You found some! Oh jeez, the floppy fish!
Haven't seen the floppy fish before. Bedhead walrus. That is not a walrus. Not by any extent of the imagination.
Oh, boy. These guys are actually vaguely tough, so this may will treat this like a serious fight. Well, you know, unless they're just gonna sit around and use weak magic. How that hurt.
Hey!
$3.1K. Oh yes, this dungeon is cash.
Mm-hmm. This dungeon is quiche.
This dungeon is Quinoa.
That's not how it's pronounced.
Squall! Quinoa! Beat it up in the face. Murder it all over the place.
Yeah.
Gosh. Look, it's another urn. Time for it to burn.
That was different.
He bothered using a fireball sort of attack. Alrighty. Well, now it's dead. He dropped the loot.
Ooh, what do urns drop?
It means he didn't get any cash, but he dropped the loot. What did you get?
Miracle nut.
Ooh. What's that do? Like, clearly it's a healing item, but
Full cure.
tasty.
And Luca's close enough. And there's a book here anyway. There are no efficiencies to worry about. Whoa!
Frogs?
Those are just the normal frogs.
And a minty alligator.
Perky frogs hardly do anything, but I feel like I should still take them out while I can.
If only because they do that.
Yeah.
Don't want to buff the minty alligator's murder disabilities and harm.
Mm-hmm. Well, that wasn't awful.
Yeah, if all the death rolling he was doing like a real alligator, I thought it was going to do something nasty. But no, it flipped around to his tail whip. These ghosts are so energetic.
Yay.
Non-stop frog drop.
$16.05 and 2 nuts.
You got frog nuts.
No thanks. Okay, now when will I have the ability to open up those little tiny side rooms?
Later.
Later. Wait, why am I avoiding ghosts? They have money.
It was at this point that the tigers realized, to their horror, that they were being farmed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the cat who lived. Thankfully, they wasted their turn using that magic attack, which doesn't hurt very much.
Hey.
Ew!
It gave her a clock.
It's a strong slow effect, but oh, what a terrible name. You missed!
Dang it. 1. It was at 1 HP.
Wow.
And you missed, Luca.
You had a sure thing, and you fucked it up.
Hey, I'm nearly up to 100. Okay, what cures turtle? Cures turtle.
No way!
Of course the bunny charm cures turtle. I like that. Earn! Earn
In
brew.
your face, Kami-sen. AKA Booten Roshi. Aw, not quite dead.
Ow.
And then there was no more stupid and there. Yeah, done it again.
Daniel.
I mean, it dropped the Miracle Berry. Miracle Wayne. Not.
Miracle Wayne. Yes, but think about your words before you use them. Come on.
get a chance to try revive here. Nope. It didn't attack easily.
Okay, this will put me up over 100k. And fighting whatever on the way back out will give me an extra little buffer. Will give me a little extra butter.
Some nice operational funds for stocking up on items or something.
Yeah. Something like that there.
So if you have cats and you're met with the question of guns or butter, you should always go with guns because cats won't lick those.
I mean, they might.
Yeah, if they lick the butter and it's the dilemma is guns or butter, then you don't want the cats to lick the thing, then I guess you gotta go with the guns? I don't know.
Ah!
Oh, jeez, that's a lot of mint. It's a pack of Altoids up in here.
Okay, let's slow them down. Let's heal Kiesling. I was hoping I could get away with not, but I can't. Bless you, Remy. Jump up, Remy. Be a streaming buddy.
Yeah, Storm is not working great for you.
No, it's not.
1, 2, 3, 40 something? Yeah, it did 45 damage.
Mm.
Oops.
No! F.
When did you last save?
When I came down here to start farming.
Crap.
Well, I mean, it's not that much of a setback. See, I'm at 95.
Oh, you must have saved when you last booked.
Yeah.
Midway through the dungeon. So now you get to farm again.
A little bit. It's fine. It's not a big.
Worst case, you'll get like more money and less miracle nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably should have had Kiesling toss Luca a nut instead of using his lightning attack. Good enough. Freaking mint gators.
Remy. Here, kitty.
Kiesling attained level 31 for today.
Oh, well, there she goes.
Hey, you can try revive.
Yeah.
Ooh, it doesn't bring it back with much.
No. Oh wait, I'm not as nearly as far down as I thought I was.
Pretty good doing.
Once I get out of battle, though, I will want to do that.
It's okay. Actually, nearly 3K for them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's like 2.9.
Catching.
Yeah, it's like 20 shy of 3K. Excuse me.
It seems you do not know the way.
That's because this map is laid out weird. Okay. Well, I already got all of these guys.
Yep, you killed all of the urns. Ooh, urns. In fact, that's probably where you're not getting where it goes. You killed all of the urns.
Yeah, well, okay. Oh, no, that's the way I can't go yet.
I think when you lost, you had, yeah, you're on your way to the last turn. They could have showed up.
Save.
To the research center.
Yes. Research. I mean,
that was very dorky.
That was basically the only place that could have gone, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ghost.
It's the geest with the least.
Miss. Dang it, Luca. Here we go.
Ah,
Hot cup of coffee.
curses. Thank you, Sam. Attack the elephant, yes?
Yes.
Good.
Wow. Elephant's tough.
It's an elephant.
Well, yeah. Pachyderm.
Oh, it's gotta waste its time. Hope you enjoyed those last couple of moments, elephant. Because you didn't use them too well.
Remy. Meow.
This looks like Lucas just talking about coffee.
Yeah, I have 106,000 even. Okay, how do I cure LP drain? There we go. Sommelier charm. Such impeccable taste.
Telepanord. Oh no, you don't, Telepanord. It's like, get away. Down there. Stingy onion. Stingy bees. Smash the snowman, smash the snowman, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It uses crappy magic, so you stab it in the do.
In the dew?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
You stabbed it. I hit it with books.
Here you are.
You can...
Huimi. Meow. Oh.
Hey. What do you do, house cat?
Mimi.
That's a good girl. You want to sit in my lap?
Oh. Another quick game.
Nope.
She apparently wanted to jump over your lap. She's weird, and
Shock.
mean, and demanding, and small, and yelly in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Really shouty. I wouldn't be surprised if she was kind of cold. Because it was cold. In fact, it's cold right now. I suspect the heater's about to fire in a couple of minutes.
Sweet Mimi. So soft.
Look at Bessie in this bud.
Oop. I think Luca's fine for now, but get back up, Linda. Everybody needs healing now. It's a good Remy. Good girl. It's a sweet Remy. There we go. And it's after 11 now, but we may as well go ahead and give our donation to the research center.
Yes, we should get that fancy chime.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy years.
Omni Booster. Hey.
That's success here, there.
Sure has a name like it. Yeah. That's a big jump in everything.
Oh, that's a powerful toy.
Mm-hmm. You get the first star badge. Alright, so thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern for Thursday Throne, where we'll be continuing Borderlands. Hopefully everybody will be recovered and not busy by then. Next Saturday we should have Early Throne, where we'll be continuing Parasite Eve, and then that'll be at 3 p.m. Eastern, and then Throne of Games proper, 9 p.m. Eastern. If John and Melissa are able to make it, we will be finally getting back to Sailor Moon Another Story.
Woo!
And this coming week, if I'm... Yes, there we go. If I'm able to fix my sleep schedule, which has been really bad, but, you know, this is part of how I'm
It's
going to
completely
address
shattered.
that.
I found like a shard in the garage the other day.
Yeah, but this is also part of my plan for fixing my sleep schedule by giving me something to do. I am going to start holding court again. That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern every weekday. And I will be beginning Mass Effect 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yes. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you again next time.
And we'll be sure to get those emulator problems dealt with before Parasite Eve.
Yes. Because that was weird. Yes. Good night.